Good afternoon. My name is Jasmine Mercado, and I have been a debater at Von Steuben Metropolitan High School for the past 4 years. It has been an honor for me to be a part of the Chicago Debate League, where I was able to accomplish things well beyond my wildest dreams. While there have been plenty of joyful times for me on my school's debate team and in the Chicago Debate League, it has been a tough journey getting here. One thing I do know for sure is that policy debate changed my life. Let me tell you a story of a young girl with no drive and no motivation until she came across the Chicago Debate League. My hands were shaking uncontrollably as I made my way up to the podium in front of the room. I forced myself to put one foot in front of the next as I prepared to deliver my speech. Standing in a room full of people, all hanging on to my every word, was intimidating. Never before did I believe I could ever engage in an active debate, speaking alone about foreign policy in the Middle East or even the Cuban embargo. Yet, on October 4th, 2010, there I was in my first ever policy debate round. Once I left the round, I knew I had found my home. Slowly, a sense of warmth began to fill my body. My breathing began to slow, and my hands had calmed down. Policy debate changed the way I talked, thought, and acted, and it shapes the person that stands before you today. When I decided to join my school's debate team my freshman year, no one was more shocked than me. See, I was never the outgoing girl or the talkative girl or even the girl that got all A's on her report card. Debate, although it seemed like a challenge, seemed like the perfect thing to break me out of my shell. I was first intimidated by the fast pace at which each of us were required to read and the indescribable amount of research we were required to do on top of our homework every night. But I was determined, like never before, to be successful at it. I was exposed to a whole new world of learning while on my school's debate team. The definition of the word education began to shift for me. I was finding that learning about the ethical implications of capitalism were beginning to be exciting to me. I was very successful my freshman year on the team, although my grades were not reflecting it. Balancing my grades and debate and a social life and my family was hard, but I was determined to have it all. The people I met along the way that helped me push through the hard times, I would soon see turn into my support group. Teammates like Beatrice Jimenez and Jesse Oku, and coaches like Kurt Hilgendorf and Ben Creer, even staff from the Chicago Debate League like David Song and Les Lynn. Not only did debate force me to achieve good grades, but I was gaining friendships and a family that would help me along the way. With the guide from my peers, I was able to ask more questions in school, which enabled me to improve my grades each year. I worked hard like never before and earned my spot on our varsity team. I gained a new sense of leadership and confidence, which made me become a more active learner while I was at school, a change that was not only showing on my report card, but was also being noticed by my teachers. Being a key leader on my school's team made me realize what a team player was and drove me to want to help everyone become better, not just within my school, but across the league. I found myself volunteering at local middle school tournaments to pass on what I had learned. A new person was forming within me, one that I could now say I was proud of. Yes, I have won many awards over the course of my debate seasons. However, the most important thing I've gained from the activity is not the countless medals hanging up in my room, but the value the activity has instilled in me. Working hard at debate shapes who I am. My work ethic teaches me to never give up and to stay driven. The ability to stand in front of a crowd and speak eloquently and confidently is a talent that now defines me. For the first time in my life, I have gained a sense of identity and belonging. I am no longer the uncontrollably nervous girl in the back of the room. Instead, I am the confident girl with debate in her DNA. And with a new love and respect for learning, I'm setting my eye on changing the world one argument at a time. Debate allows me to travel the world without ever having to leave my classroom, and now I know it is possible for me to effectively make change. See, I never thought about going to college until I entered debate. 4 years ago, as a freshman, I never envisioned myself applying to colleges like Wake Forest University, Georgetown, or Dartmouth. But debate made that possible for me. Debate made it possible for me to get into one of the most prestigious universities in the country, the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. Debate made it possible for me to attend the university with a full ride scholarship. And debate made it possible for me to follow my dreams and one day have the dream job I hope for. I have aspirations to become a politician one day in hopes of giving back to the community that changed my life. With this new empowerment in hand, I am determined to be the first person in my family to finish college. I am hopeful for what my future holds at Michigan, where I will be continuing on with my debate career as I debate for them while majoring in political science with a minor in economics and philosophy. The goals, friendships, and endless debate files I have on my laptop will always serve as a reminder of where I once was and of the activity that transformed my life. Thank you.